Hello everyone, and welcome back to Building My Dream Zoo in Minecraft. And so this is not really our zoo, it's underground at our spider farm. You guys might remember it, but it's been a while since I think I've shown it on camera. Wow, okay. But yeah, this thing isn't the greatest, but the reason that I'm down here before our habitat is so my shovel was almost dead. As you can see in my offhand, it's getting there, but it's been taking such a long time. As you can see from the title that we're going to be building a habitat for echidnas today. And so while I was waiting for spiders to spawn and build up, I actually found all the facts that I need, found reference images that I can use for inspiration to build the habitat and stuff like that, and even like images of echidnas to use. So my question is, I just wanted to see if anyone happens to know any good 1.12 experience farms. I'm guessing it's going to be either Enderman or Piglin, or I guess Pigmen that they were called back then. And so if they're about the same, I just want to know what's easier, and I'll do some research on my own as well. So I'm not just asking for you guys to look it up or anything for me, I can find out. But if you have any suggestion for that, I definitely like to know if you guys are familiar with 1.12. But yeah, like I said, the habitat is just about ready to get started on. I do have to grab the blocks and stuff that I need, but otherwise, I'm pretty much good to go. Oh, so yeah, this is the other reason I want a new farm. We have string and spider eyes for days. Like, I don't even put it in my storage system because it'll just fill it all up too fast. Which I also did have to expand the storage system as well today. But yeah, anyway, I'll meet you guys back up on the surface at the spot for the habitat. For some reason, I don't think this kiwi spawned over here. I was chopping down some pine trees. There's the house. I don't think I have any nets here. Hold on, little eye, hold on. Oh, it's Peach! Alright, let's go see if the other ones are still in there. Peach got really far. So that habitat is all the way over there. Now, I'm guessing then they're able to get out somehow, because they shouldn't be able to clip through the wall. Let's see. Got mango. I've got peach. Oh no. Hold on. Oh. Persimmon. Okay. Peach. I gotta get some sleep. Alright, looks like there's only 3 in here right now, so we're missing 1. I'm gonna take a quick walk around and see if I might be able to find it somewhere. Take a look where the other one was. I don't know why they would path over here. But that's really far. They must have been out for a long time. Alright guys, well, I've walked through pretty much all of my zoo, even all the like open space. There's a little bit of area back here I didn't fully search, but I don't know, that's so far for it to have gotten. And it's Durian that we don't know where he is right now. I'm hoping he'll turn up somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can access any like log files or anything. I'm not really sure if that's possible. Oh gosh, you're gonna attack me. But yeah, I haven't gotten any notifications about one of them dying, and I feel like they shouldn't be able to die if I'm not online, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out and continue to look a little bit, but I'm also gonna continue getting ready for our habitat. We'll start building that, and I'll look at the kiwi habitat and see if there's any obvious places they got out. I'm kind of thinking it might just be that glitch where they can phase through stuff. Unfortunately, that's a big issue in 1.12. But hopefully they just found a way to climb out, and then I can fix that. Okay, so I still have to figure out what was going on, but I think Durian might be gone. But I made this egg incubator. We're just gonna put it over here for now. And then I already grabbed the eggs. I don't actually know how this works. Oh, do we need blaze powder? Hold on. Can I put all the eggs in here? Okay, hold on. Let me see. We have a ton of blaze powder, I think, upstairs. Yeah, normally I don't do a lot of commands, but I tried these ones that would teleport a mob to you, and it worked for Peach, but not for Durian. So I don't know what the range for that is, but unfortunately it might mean that he doesn't exist anymore, or he's out of range. So I have to see. I'm worried that they might have been going through the corners, so I might have to build the corners up on that habitat, because they can kind of stick their face in. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this and see if we might be able to get a kiwi egg that can hatch. Oh, are we going to need more? Oh, this raises the chance. Okay. Oh, one of those eggs just disappeared. Okay, well, I wonder if that's a risk you take with this. But we've got 8 of them that have a 40% chance of spawning. And I've made a new name tag, Durian the Second. I feel so bad. But yeah, and I got some extra materials, so we're gonna go and see. Okay, so if I have to, we'll raise some of this and do some things to make sure, but I was wondering if... Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. Oh, it doesn't connect there either. We're actually gonna... Oh gosh, please don't get out. We're gonna do that. So that might help if we do that for these. Probably looks a little bit worse, but for now we're gonna do that. So yeah, I'm actually worried that it might be this block that they were getting out from. So we'll do this. So we'll give that a try, but let's just see. Hopefully that'll look okay. It's kind of annoying. If I have to, I'll get rid of the bottom bit and just do 2 things of glass. That'll be fine. So let me know if you have an opinion. Let's see. Oh. Oh, we got one. Okay. Please live, okay, Durian the Second? Okay. So now that we've got a new Durian, which I'm still very sad about, but yeah, this is the corner stuff I was talking about. I'm scared though that if I... Oh yeah, I can't even put a block there. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to just round out some of these corners. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on them, but everything's a little bit wider now, so it should be a little bit better. Now I do have to grab my stuff, but our echidnas are gonna go right here. And so I'm actually going to be using a different shade of wood, and so I was going to try to just butt them up against each other and have sort of like make sort of a pattern so you kind of see sometimes both, sometimes just one. If you're looking at it from, say, this angle, you'd see some of the other side pop up, but not all the time. And I'll probably round that out a little bit too, because I think this side looks better with it being a little bit rounded, so we'll do that as well. But we're actually going to make 2 sides of the echidna habitat. So we're going to have a viewing that kind of comes this way, up towards this path here. And then I'm probably going to leave room to have a habitat on this side. But then we're also going to have an extension over here, so we're going to have a second habitat over here that'll connect to this. So we'll have a path that comes up this way for that. And then I'm going to probably head like kind of this way. And that way I can have a habitat that uses water and land here if I want to, like say for turtles or something that also like land. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking so far. We obviously have a lot. I have to terraform a bunch of stuff. Because obviously I don't want the echidnas to get in there, so we have to figure out if we're going to put some more dirt, make this taller, or dig it out. But we'll see. But we're going to jump into the time-lapse and get building. Alright, so actually I was about to start the habitat, but sorry guys, the whole durian thing got me a little bit unorganized and forgot there was one other thing I wanted to do. And actually something I wanted to tell you as well. So this episode is going to be the start of me using a new editing software. I'm going to be trying out DaVinci Resolve. And so I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I'm definitely really excited about the potential of it. Because the one I'm using now, I actually have to separate my audio track from the regular game track and then add both to like my editing software. So it's just an extra step to extract my voice recording out, because if I just put my file into my current recording software, then I have no voice. So super annoying, but I've been kind of dealing with it. And then the other reason, which some of you might find funny, but I just wanted to try out DaVinci Resolve because that's what Etho uses, and he does the star swipe animation, and I just thought it'd be fun to try it out. But yeah, that's just a goofy thing. But anyway, if you guys notice anything weird, especially if there's like audio issues or anything, or just any errors that you see because of the new system and software, definitely let me know in the comments. I definitely don't want to have any issues going forward. So I had to like redo all of my intro outro stuff. So if it's too loud, too quiet, or just doesn't work for some reason, let me know. But yeah, we're in the kangaroo habitat real quick because I had a really great name suggestion from Simon. So once again, Simon, thank you so much. I really appreciate your name suggestions. And so the name is Jack for one of our kangaroos. And so I think this one's going to be a perfect Jack. So we're going to name him. Hopefully he'll wake up here in a second. But yeah, perfect name for a kangaroo. And really excited to have one of them named. And if anyone else has any suggestions, we have 2 females and another male kangaroo. He's up there somewhere. But yeah, I definitely liked having the name suggestions. Apparently he doesn't want to wake up, so... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Welcome, Jack. We love it. Okay, now we're going to hop back into the habitat. So I've been trying to be a little bit more organized recently with which habitats I do. So this is another Australian species, and they're also found in New Guinea. I also found this really cool map that shows a good representation of their range, and as you can see from it, there are 4 species. And Zawa doesn't actually specify which one, but I would guess the short-beaked ones because they're the most common. They're of least concern in terms of conservation, which is not too surprising due to their large range. The others are not so lucky, with 2 species being critically endangered and the last being vulnerable. Unfortunately, the echidnas in New Guinea face a lot more habitat loss and were even hunted extensively in the past. Hunting is now much more restricted, but they also face predation from a variety of animals due to their small size. But let's focus on some less sad facts now. So I found out that they're nicknamed spiny anteaters, and some of them actually do eat ants and termites, but they're not closely related to anteaters at all. However, similar to anteaters, they're toothless and they'll use their tongue to eat, and so that just shows that they have convergent evolution. Their ancestors also had many similar characteristics to platypuses, and that includes being aquatic. Also, that thump was my cat jumping on the desk. I apologize, but I'm going to keep it in. Anyway, modern echidnas, of course, have adapted to living on land, but they are still rather adept at swimming, and they'll use the water to bathe. But in my zoo, I didn't include any water in their habitats simply because I'm worried about them drowning because they're such small mobs, but I would have included water if I thought I could. And so another interesting thing is that their spines are actually modified hairs, so anywhere that a hair would have grown is actually a spine. And these spines are made of keratin, so that's the same thing that's in our hair, nails, and rhino horns too. Now, you may also be wondering how they find their food, and they actually have electrosensors, and that helps them to detect small living creatures that are underground, so that's things like earthworms, termites, and other prey. They also have large claws and powerful legs, and they're well adapted to digging. However, they're not adapted well to harsh weather conditions, and so that's why they live in forests and they'll use caves, vegetation, or burrows as shelter. Typically, they're solitary animals, however their ranges often overlap without any territorial behavior, and so they don't live in groups, but they don't mind each other being around. I was surprised to learn that they'll live for 14 to 16 years in the wild, and even as old as 50 in captivity. And this long lifespan has been attributed to their ability to resist stress and their low metabolism. It's also somewhat easy to tell the males and females apart because the males will be about 25% larger. So while the males can weigh up to 13 pounds, females will weigh less than 10. And you guys know I always enjoy talking about the baby animals, but echidnas are especially interesting. So, like platypuses, they are mammals that lay eggs, and these are the only two living mammals that will do so. They're in a group known as monotremes. Echidna eggs are soft-shelled and leathery. They're only about 1.4 centimeters long, and they hatch about 10 days after they're laid. Now, as well, it's fascinating because the mother will lay the egg directly into a pouch, and so it makes it seem like they're similar to marsupials, but they're not that closely related. And then my favorite fact is that baby echidnas are called puggles, and these puggles actually have an egg tooth, so it's similar to reptiles that they'll use to break out of the egg. And even after hatching, the young are not very well developed, so they'll remain fully in the pouch drinking milk for about 50 days. And around this time, the young will start to develop the spines, and so the mother will dig a burrow for the puggle to live in. She'll come back to the den about every 5 days to feed her baby until it's about 7 months old. So it's at this point that the echidna is weaned, but they may stay in the den for up to a year old. It also seems like reproduction in captivity is somewhat of a challenge, but I did find a few examples of some being born into zoos. But yeah, these are the facts that I found about echidnas. Hopefully you didn't know some of this stuff. These guys are just super fascinating. But anyway, let's jump back into the zoo. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the building of those two habitats, and I really like how this turned out, so I'm thinking I'll try to do the same thing with this as well. I did like how it looked the other way, and definitely let me know in the comments as well. I'm not going to do it quite yet, but let me know if you think the glass is necessary. But then obviously if I do that, I'll probably have to do the same here and have two tall glass, because otherwise you could jump here and then jump on the glass. And by you, I mean the animals, so we definitely don't want them to escape that way. But with these, they can't jump onto the wall blocks, and that's why it was really nice to use those. But unfortunately in 1.12 they look like this, with glass on top, but maybe we don't need the glass, so I might be able to change this one. But the other thing is, I think adding extra blocks in the corners may have fixed the problem. Of course now I don't see them, but they seem to be wandering around a lot more and not standing in the corners. Like there's one right there, he's kind of in a corner but not like trying to escape. Oh yeah, and up there, looks like there's one. Let's see. But yeah, I think they were trying to path through the corner because they thought they could make it through. I think there's one. Oh yeah, right down there. So yeah, they seem to be moving around quite a bit more. And yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all still in here. Looks like a couple of them might still be kind of hanging out over here in the corner. Oh, yeah, see, they looks like they're moving around. But yeah, just a quick update on this habitat. Looks like it's all good now. But yeah, let's get these echidnas in. So I do have 5 of them. This is an empty net, and then I have 5 because this one's almost gone. So I just wanted to have a backup. So what I'm hoping to do is have 2 pairs. Okay, let's see if we can get any of these in here before the nighttime. Okay, so this one's a male. I love this color too. Okay, cool, perfect. And then set you to wander. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, this one is also a male. Okay, this one's a female, but it's the same color. This one's a female. Let's see about this one. Ooh, okay, that one's also a male, but that's really pretty. Oh, come back. Okay. This one is a male. So those 2 are males. This is the last one. Oh, there he is. Oh, sweet. Okay, a female. Perfect. Okay. Set you to wander. Alright, and then we're gonna get the blue female and then the other brown one into the second habitat. Oh, it looks like he's eating. Oh, he fell asleep on his food. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that torch. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. Oh, they actually sleep really cute as well. Okay, let's sleep. But anyway, let's get these guys in here. Not gonna lie, I don't have doors yet, but that's okay. And so this one's the female, and then I think this is the male we're gonna add. So let's see. Yep, here's the female. Sweet, okay. And then let's double check, but this should be the brown male. Perfect. Alright guys, alright, let's actually have these two wander as well. It seems like a lot of them aren't set to wander automatically, but I just do it anyway just in case. Hi guys. And then I also didn't add any shelters for these guys since they live in forests and they would kind of dig burrows or just hide in natural stuff. So I just kind of left it as is. I actually did mean to try to make sort of a fallen log for them, and I tried to test in creative, but they wouldn't walk under it no matter kind of how big it was. So I think chisel and bits might mess with their pathing a little bit. So I ended up just not adding it for now. They shouldn't be able to go in corners, but we'll see. Hi guys. Oh. I spoke too soon. There is a corner that they can get in. I'll get more logs and fix this. Alright, so I went around the whole outside, added some corners around anywhere here, and then let's just double check. I think that won't count as too much of a corner here. But yeah, I added these blocks here, this block here, and yeah, hopefully these corners are good. And then this is all double because it's on the other side as well. I had been trying to save space, but it definitely seems like it's better to just double up the blocks and have like corners like that. These guys seem to be settling in. And yeah, now that I've filled in the corners, they're wandering a bit more as well on both sides. I do have to keep an eye out though. This is a little bit close to jump from here to here. I don't think that the echidnas can do that, but we'll keep an eye on it. If I have to build this taller, I can. Alright, so real quick, I'll show you guys every side of the habitat. So on this first one, there's also this angle. Hi guys. So yeah, this is a little bit more of a foresty area, or it's kind of more hidden, but obviously it's going to be over here. And then I think this area is going to be a different habitat, maybe. So I'm probably not going to have a path that goes straight through here. I'll probably add another habitat there. But then we have this viewing of the second habitat. It's kind of from the corner. And then down here, this is kind of the main viewing as well. Hopefully these guys will come a little bit closer eventually. And then obviously this just goes down this hill and down to the kiwis. Hi guys. And then I will have some paths and stuff. I haven't quite decided if I want to try to add another habitat next to the kiwis or have a path that goes this way first. It might end up being a little bit of a circle, but obviously then we'll have habitats over here. Oh, there he is. Oh, hi guys. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Look at him sleeping. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go to sleep. Oh, yep, the kangaroos are also in the corner. Might have to fix a couple of habitats. Alright guys, well, as always, I'm kind of a little bit behind on all the pathing and stuff. I'll definitely get to it soon, and I'm really sorry. Whoa. Let's check them out over here. But yeah, I definitely want to get this episode out. I feel like every time something just comes up and it takes a little bit longer than I'd like for episodes to come out. And I love Minecraft, I love the zoo, but it definitely is the most like energy out of any series I do to like think of a habitat, design it, find all the facts and stuff, and I love doing it, so I'm not complaining. But it's definitely the series that takes the most time and effort from me. But that's also probably why it's my favorite series as well, because I do put a lot of effort into it. Hopefully you guys can see that. But that is going to do it for this episode, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.